LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Yep, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and an addiction medicine specialist. You all right there, Drew?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I was just obliging. I knew you'd tell me to cough something up. We'd get it out of the way early.
You brought it up?
No.
All right. It's still in you? All right, let's see if we can work on that during the show. I'll give you a little vapor rub later on in the show.
Speaking of vapor.
Yeah.
How are your emissions tonight?
I was a little gassy last night. Natalie Raitano is our guest tonight from VIP. Saturday nights, syndication, usually on 11:30. What's the average?
12:30.
12:30? Isn't it?
On Saturday nights, and then Sunday it kind of varies depending on sports.
But does it vary?
See?
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
VIP.
Yeah, I've been using the hell out of mine at home. I'll tell you, making a black coffee mug is like making a brown toilet. It's genius. Very smart. Very smart. You know what I'm saying?
This is your next act when you become president.
From this day forward, all toilets will be brown. Well, no, I just mean, coffee mugs, if you use them, get a little grody in there. They get that little ring going. They get
if
that
you have a
thing.
black one, you can't see the ring at the bottom.
That's right. And I ain't interested what goes in me. It's just what I see going in me.
I feel
That's my philosophy.
Coming out.
And what comes out of me.
You don't really want to see that either.
I don't want to see it, but I do take a look. Yeah, I gotta say. Now, wait a minute. Is VIP, because I do see it at all different times, but is it on nationally at the same time on Saturday?
You have to check your local listings.
That's why I said that, because we're a
check
national
your Fox
show.
affiliate for your local listings on Saturday and Sundays.
Right.
And you will see VIP somewhere. And if you didn't know, you will know now that we just got bought out by TNN. So we are supposedly going to be on now 7 days a week.
Oh, so, you mean the syndicated?
Yeah, they bought.
Oh.
So you are going to get VIP'd.
You're in the third season, right?
We're just finishing up third season, yes.
Isn't
90
they
shows?
syndicate earlier and earlier now, don't they?
Uh-huh.
And how many episodes have you guys filmed altogether?
Well, let me see. Third season at 22 per episode.
66.
Yeah, we're going to go right into fourth season.
Oh, that's good. So it's just making you a star and a bunch of money and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's really worked out. I ran into that beautiful Molly Culver and
your favorite.
Yeah, I love her in Home Depot in North Hollywood.
Oh.
She
pretended she didn't know him.
Really keeping it real.
She ran away from you?
No, I was working there, as a day gig.
There are jobs for hiatus.
She was like in line getting some, I don't know what she was getting, and I ran in her and I was like shocked. I couldn't even place her.
Really?
Because you don't think of this beautiful auburn-haired woman sitting in a North Hollywood Home Depot. You know what I mean? Like when people show up in places
out of context,
you're not used to seeing them.
Yeah.
Right.
I think your brain uses like two ways to figure out who a person is. One is who the person is, and the other is where you are.
Right.
And so if you're at some premiere party or something, you could easily figure it out. But if you're in line at a Home Depot, it's a little confusing. That's all I'm saying. All right. I talked to Natalie before the show. She has zero to plug other than VIP, which is plenty.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, yeah. How is it agreeing with you, the celebrity?
It's
Yeah, you don't like it?
It's fun.
You like it?
It's fun. I mean, I don't know.
What's the bad part? What's the problem?
I think it's just. I don't really focus on that. I feel like, it just brings, your goals to another level, and it's just a job that everybody sees you doing and recognizes you. So it's kind of weird. It's fun at first, then I kind of think it turns weird, and
Are you being stalked or anything? Or
No. Thank God.
not that kind of weird.
Would you like me
No.
to stalk you? or-
No.
No? Okay.
What would I like you to stalk me?
Oh, now you're talking. I could follow you home tonight, I'm parked right next to you. It's no big deal. I give you 100 feet, keep my headlights off. All right. But
No stalking.
But as a woman, is it? And I know you have nothing to compare this to, but women are a little more like Drew. I'll go to the hardware store. I'll go to the market. I'll go in a pair of sweatpants, pair of slippers with an erection, and a shirt with mustard smeared on it,
Yeah.
and wouldn't think twice about it.
That's the only way people would identify you.
Right. But I think as a woman, especially who's made up, looking beautiful, looking hot, looking sexy on TV, do you have to pause before you go out now and think, I better put a little mascara on in case I run into somebody?
Or conversely, do you dress down?
Do you dress down, or do you not want to go out? I mean, do you feel like you have to pull it together or do something different?
I just do what I want. I just am myself. If I go out to an event, of course, I want to look nice, or if you're doing something like a red carpet thing, but you will definitely catch me in my pajamas at 7-Eleven.
Oh, really? All right. Well, maybe we'll stop there on the way home when I'm following
It's not
you.
that exciting. I'm a sweatpants, guys underwear wearing person.
All right. So there's nothing bad about being a celebrity so far?
No.
Okay, good. All right.
The money's good.
Did you always want to be one?
Well, I think that, I guess it's a dream, when I remember always saying, like, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to be a star, I'm going to be a star. You don't ever think it's actually going to happen, and then you're like, oh my God, it really did happen.
You're a dancer, though, right?
I was a dancer, a ballet dancer and hip-hop dancer and stuff like that.
And you were hosting, weren't you hosting a show, a dance show? Or a exercise show or something like that
On ESPN2, Hip Hop Body Shop. I was just one of the dancers. It was actually a show by the guy named named Milo Lavelle, and he still teaches hip hop like all over the world and stuff like that. And I was just happened to get that job because somebody had gotten fired.
Right.
And I used to take his class because I was actually a singer in a girls group. And I was just taking his class because I worked at a gym, and I was just going to, how like girls groups have to know how to dance. So I was just kind of brushing up on my dance moves, and then it turned into like me always dancing.
Right.
So I went to Russia and did performed at this White Nights. It was a great experience.
You did that dance where you cross your arms and kick your feet up real high?
Blah, 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 blah.
Kazatka.
What? There you go. A little of that Russian heritage poking through there. Yeah. What the hell was I going to say? All right, that's good. You want
That too, stardom.
to take some calls here, Drew?
Yeah, if you're ready, Mr.
Yeah, all right. Now, I had something I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was.
We shouldn't miss anything you might want to say.
No, anything I think you guys should hear. Lisa,
Hi.
you're 22.
Yeah, I got a question for you. My partner and I have anal sex,
Uh-huh.
and I like it a lot, but like the next day, I find myself bleeding just a little bit.
Well,
Is that normal?
certain amount of rectal bleeding is good for a woman, isn't it, Drew?
It's good.
No. You can injure yourself with this stuff. It happens. We talked to a guy last night that had a fissure, and you can get all kinds of anal pathology.
How often are you engaging in this?
Maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks.
I remember what I was going to say. When Natalie was talking about having a band, I thought if I had you were an all-girl band, I would call it Maxi Pad.
Yeah.
Don't you think it'd be a good name for an all-girl band? Maxi Pad. Really.
You know what?
You don't think so?
That's the man show all-girl band.
Oh, really?
Okay? Yeah,
That'd be kind of a cool name for a
It
girl
would be a
band.
good hard rock band, I think.
Maxi Pad. Yeah.
Punk girl band.
Maximum rock. Yeah, it's that time of the month to rock. That kind of thing. Off the top of my head.
Hey, I don't disagree.
All right. But you don't agree. Lisa.
So, Lisa, you got to be careful with this.
Okay. What can I do to be more careful?
Wait a minute. What'd you say you're good for a week?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
1 to 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, we have regular intercourse, but just to mix it up and stuff.
Sure.
I like doing that and different sorts of things. But is there anything I should be doing to be more careful about that?
Condom, lubrication, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we
And-
use all that, and it doesn't hurt.
and-
I like it, but
Yeah.
it seems like
Some people
Well, what
aren't
is
meant
that?
to do this,
What is
too.
that rectal bleeding? What is that?
Probably hemorrhoid or tear.
Ooh, really? But okay, let me ask you this: a lot of women bleed when they have intercourse, right?
Yeah, that's different
Why?
because that's actually from the uterus. This is from the sphincter.
I see. It's not from the inside there?
No, probably not.
But the sphincter's connected to something, right?
Yeah.
But that part doesn't bleed. It's from the actual part that it enters through. You know what I mean? Well, what I mean is...
In women, the bleeding comes from way downstream. Way upstream, right?
Natalie, aren't you glad you did the show again?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, like,
Yeah. What are
back
you doing
to
here?
your body shop now.
Yeah. Well,
I can't answer these questions because I've never had anal sex.
You
So.
never did it? See, you'd strike me as someone who did. I mean that as a compliment, but I mean, you seem kind of rough and tumble. Yeah, you just seem like an anal sex gal, that's
Yeah,
all.
well, you know, looks can be deceiving.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't, you know.
No, not your thing? No, and you
Not
know.
really my vibe.
You know it's not your thing, right?
I know it's not my thing.
And Lita,
It's not
where
my
are you
thing
going
either. We could... Well, what I mean is there's some people that just
she's
kind
going
of...
to take this back to Molly, all right?
Well,
Be careful.
I'm going to tell Molly that you
please,
want to have
please,
anal sex with me.
don't tell. Okay. No, here's what I'm saying. There's certain things you have to try to know you don't like liver.
Yeah.
Like I tried liver. I don't like liver.
Yeah.
I was willing to try it though, but I don't like a thumb in the ass.
Right.
And
you know that without trying.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it. I know it. My heart of hearts and my asses of asses. And I think, Natalie, you're saying the same thing about your ass.
I
you
think-
know you don't like it in advance.
I think there's a Dr. Seuss book here.
Hearts and hearts and asses and asses.
But
right.
listen, and some people are just not meant to do this. It's bizarre why people would demand of themselves they continue this behavior. It's, in other words, if she were doing some exercise and it caused her to bleed or a pain in a joint, she'd stop that activity because
Right.
that's what your body's
All right.
telling you it's time to do.
Blood coming from your rectum is your
Time to slow
body
down.
saying
Stop.
no more
of
this. That's
And,
right.
and it does actually need to be evaluated. She's 22, but theoretically it needs to be looked at.
Tony,
Hey.
you're 15.
What's up? Natalie, I just want to say you're very hot.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ow!
And my question is, my situation is, 2 days ago, I was in a fight at school, and the guy that I was fighting took a cheap shot at me and kneed me in my testicles. And ever since then, they've become really swollen and tender and sore. And whenever I ejaculate, there's blood mixed with the semen.
This show's really taking a
We're just
turn.
staying
We have
with
the
blood-
rectal
blood thing,
bleeding
blood
and the
thing.
semen coming out of the penis.
Yeah, let me just paint the picture. If this scenario had happened to you, what would the next move be?
Airlift
That's what I figured.
to the hospital.
Yeah.
Not drive, airlift.
Yeah, Tony, why have you not been seen by medical personnel?
Well, my family's kind of pretty poor, and we don't have a family doctor.
Yeah, but can you just go to a clinic?
Go to a county hospital.
I can just go to county
You
hospital.
can just
Oh,
go to
yeah.
county
You
hospital.
can just go there and wait for 14 hours to have
Yeah, it's not very nice.
some
but you-
student nurse look at your testicles.
No, you get somebody to look at you. But here's the deal: is you can actually fracture and rupture and kill the testes, quite literally. And
Is that what it could be?
well, it can be lots of things. You can have all sorts of injuries there, but some of them can be quite serious.
Whatever it is, you got to get it checked out.
All right.
You're 15.
Yeah.
You're going to need your scrotum for, well, say, how old am I? 36? You're
Well,
gonna need,
10 years.
You
You lost the knee about 7 years ago for yours?
for my scrotum?
Yeah.
I stopped using my scrotum it's about 93,
Okay. 7 years
something like that. All right. Get to the hospital.
Thank you very much.
All right. Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie's 17. What's up?
Well, I think it's just basically that my boyfriend doesn't know how to please me. I mean, we have absolutely fabulous sex, but we've been going...
Stop right there. How do those two statements go together? Help me understand that.
Well, I'm just a little bit more open, and he is not exactly as comfortable as...
Well, what is so fabulous about something that's dissatisfying?
Well, it's not dissatisfying. It's just the fact that it's getting kind of boring, and I don't know how to confront him about this. I mean, I don't want to insult him because, like I said,
We're getting ready to gamble here.
Yeah. You going to confront him
What's
about...
boring about it?
Excuse me?
What's boring about it?
Well, it's just kind of monotonous. I mean, I know what to expect every time we have sex.
How old is your boyfriend?
Yes.
How old is he?
He's 17, and I think that's part of the problem because I'm more accustomed to dating older guys, and he's the first.
Yeah, I might gamble.
How much older?
Oh, not much older, just a few years older, like 3 or 4 years older, and that's just my typical age range that I date. But this particular guy is my age, and I know that 17-year-old guys are not exactly, as secure with their sexuality as an older guy would be. And he knows how to please me, but it's just not as...
Well, it's fantastic sex. No one would argue with that.
Well, no, I mean, the sex is,
Well, it's fantastic.
Well, it's fantastic, but
Yeah.
it's been fantastic.
No, it's fantastic.
I want to change it. I want to add...
Oh, you don't mess with perfection. Drew, once again, hold on a second there, Gary, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Natalie, you got any money or did you spend it all in that car?
Yeah, I got a few.
You got a
few
dollar?
dollars.
Oh, man. You getting a part of this? I don't have any money.
You want to borrow some?
Yeah, can I borrow a dollar?
Okay.
Just $1. I'll give it to you later when I follow you home. I got change in the ashtray in my car.
All right.
Thank you.
What are we gambling?
We're gambling on Carrie's past. Now, Drew had an instinct about her. I didn't have too much instinct about her.
She's talking like a, 35-year-old, sort of through-the-mill professional.
All right, all right.
She's 17.
Don't give too much away.
Yeah.
Let's just gamble.
Well, I don't have a clear picture of what it is yet.
Oh,
But
well,
something.
You did when you were reaching for your wallet.
No, I know something's up. I just don't know what.
All right. So anyway, Natalie, here's how this works. We haven't done this in a little while. We don't gamble on what's going on with her right now. I don't know what's going on with her school or parents or anything. We gamble on where she comes from. What kind of family did she grow up in? Parents divorced, or is there alcoholism, physical abuse, sexual abuse? Where is it? What is it? All right. I'll go first. I'm going to say she is not crazy about guys. She dates the older guys, says good things and then bad things. Dad, oh, man, I had a lead on this one a few minutes ago, just like my maxi pad banjo, but it's gone. I'm going to go with Dad. Dad not around. Dad was around, but never paid any attention. Is that too
vague?
Too vague? Dad...
But parents together, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, because I should get money for parents just being together these days.
Yeah.
Parents together.
It's such a long shot.
Dad,
if you're able to predict that, wow.
Dad really absent, always absent.
But how about but like in the same town?
All right, parents not together.
Yeah.
Dad gone. Dad always gone. Stepdad didn't really care. Never bonded with the guy.
Yeah.
Just kind of floated.
Right.
Mom was kind of into stepdad, into her own ass, maybe booze.
Yeah.
No bonding with Carrie. She just floated.
Yeah,
that's the feeling I got.
I get that too.
All right, Natalie.
Definitely no attention from anybody as far as any male figures in her house.
Yeah.
It was at 17. If you're wondering, like, God, this guy doesn't satisfy me, then
yeah. All right.
I mean, I don't think, definitely looking for attention and love. No love.
I think we're all three on that same page.
All right, but what? Alcoholic dad, sexual abuse. Parents could be together. And here's another good gambling bet, Natalie. I'll give you a hint because I like it. You can say,
and you want to stalk me.
She can deny. Oh, I'm past one. I'm already started stalking. There's already a restraining order out on me. You can say that she won't admit to anything, and her parents are together, and everything's great. You'll make your money through default.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She may not cop to certain things.
But I got to say whether the parents are together.
Parents are together. Parents are divorced. Sexual abuse, physical abuse.
But the one thing about her is she's really, she's pretty open and honest. Seems like she knows herself really well. But
So what are you going with?
That's all BS. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Everything you heard from her, it's all
right.
All
listen, let Natalie. Natalie's got to get a vote.
Well, you're the professional. I'm not a professional.
I'm kind of guessing too. I'm going to guess too because we're kind of guessing what our instincts tell us.
I don't know what Natalie's guess is though.
Do I have to guess a definite either alcoholic father?
Yes.
Something.
Go with something.
I think that there is definitely some sort of sexual abuse.
All right, good enough.
Or rape or something.
Fine, good enough.
Because I think she definitely had that 12-year-old, 19-year-old relationship.
Yeah.
12-year-old.
Interesting.
She definitely had that.
Yeah.
But I think she had some sort of like quasi-hippie mom who was a professional.
I was going to say.
Yeah, mom's got this girl full of all kinds of stuff. because it's all intellectualized BS. It's all BS. I'm not in. He doesn't satisfy me. It's all a lot of load of crap, but it's covering up for something.
She wants to experiment.
But the covering up is what we're all picking up on. It's about the dad not being there. And I can't figure out why dad wasn't there. Let's just say
dad was a professional guy, traveled a lot or
died.
something?
Died at a young age.
All right. Well, let's hope. Drew, you keep your fingers crossed for dad dying. Natalie, keep your fingers crossed for rape.
Or left, or he left.
All right.
I think he left.
Carrie?
Yeah.
All right, baby. Now, what's the situation at home, just so we can settle these bets?
All right. Parents are divorced. Mother is an alcoholic, not a hippie fanatic, never filled me full of anything because she's dumb as hell. And I have a good relationship with her, but it's more like a friend relationship with her.
Right.
Father is around, but no, not a lot of attention there. Let's see. No alcoholism.
Yep. Let him talk. Let her talk. Yes.
No alcoholism with father, and no sexual or rape abuse.
Well, any stepdads?
No stepdads.
So
Well, mother's boyfriend, he doesn't count because I don't really, see him or.
But alcoholic mom is
How long is I had alcoholic mom. How long was
you had pothead mom?
I didn't say pothead. You said that.
Alcoholic mom.
What? How long has your mom's boyfriend been around?
Well, about 7 years or so.
Oh, so a while, but they're not married.
No.
All right, now hold on a second. I think I'm
You're the
going to
closest.
money because I said divorced, I said mom alcoholic, and I said stepdad hanging around but never bonded with.
Ask about the 12-year-old.
But as a boyfriend of 7 years, that's pretty good.
There's still, we got to figure out what's wrong with the dad situation. Something
She
else.
definitely doesn't like his stepfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, or long time boyfriend.
How old were you when you had your first boyfriend?
12.
How old was he?
You're right, dead on 12, 17.
12, 17?
I said 12, 19.
You lose your virginity at 12?
No, 13. I lost my virginity.
To how old?
16.
But you had I'm sorry, Drew, that doesn't get you your money.
Not quite, no.
Not quite. Drew was implying some sexual activity at 12, 13 with an 18, 19-year-old. That didn't happen?
Close.
All right.
It was a very unhealthy sexual relationship when I was much younger, but I'm in counseling and I've worked out those problems and I feel very comfortable with my sexuality and I'm not promiscuous. And this guy that I've been with him for about 3.5 months. I waited about a month before I had sex with him.
What's up that you have this sort of bitchy alcoholic mom that you don't really bond with that well, but you're in therapy and stuff? Is your mom a professional or where's the money coming from?
Well, my father's. We're well off. I don't live with my mother. I live with my father. I see my mother on the weekends, and she's just she's there, and I love her. But I don't.
Sure.
I don't blame her for anything.
And where's Dad? What's his problem?
So she's got to be really independent. You can tell.
Yeah. What's up with Dad?
Dad's around. We don't have a very close relationship. I mean, he's a very loving, caring father, but we.
Sure. No, he's no better, but. You just don't like him that much.
When he was married to mom, was there a lot of violence in the home or aggression?
No, not particularly. They were only married until I was 2.
Okay.
Is he a business guy? Does he work a lot?
Yeah, he does work a lot.
Yeah. So we all picked up on basically the same vibe, which is you kind of raised yourself.
Yeah.
And Drew picked up on the sort of therapy part of it. Not that you were in therapy, but that somebody was feeding you some stuff and you're kind of intellectualizing things. But meanwhile, it's like too much intellectualizing and not enough feeling going on.
Right.
I think there's a lot of feeling going on.
No, I'm hearing more of it now, frankly.
Yeah.
They're sort of
we got you going
a little bit, yeah.
So, Carrie, listen, say to the guy, tell him what you want.
Well, that's kind of difficult. That's what I wanted the advice on. The guy loves me and he wants to please me. He leaves the pleasing up to me. I mean, in a course, I'm just like in control.
Yeah, but if you instruct men, they will perform. You just got to tell them. They will not hurt their feelings. They're delighted to be. They're willing students all the time.
I've taught him some things since we've been together.
Yeah.
See, this is the part that's.
Well, they've only been together 3.5 months. I mean, give them a little bit of time.
Yeah. Also, this whole thing, I'm the teacher, I'm in charge. That's bothering me. That's not real.
The part with.
Well, you will be the teacher if the kid's 17 years old. Okay.
A good teacher's pupil doesn't know.
And even when they're older.
I had a Confucius-like saying, which is a good teacher's pupil doesn't know he's being taught a lesson. That's what makes a good teacher. They just think they're enjoying themselves.
Oh.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Oh, screw you.
No, that was good.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
I thought you were screwing around. That's true. What makes a good teacher? You think you're having a good time. You don't know you're learning
You're being
stuff.
entertained.
Yeah. All right. So don't give him that whole rap about, I've been with a lot of older guys who are more experienced.
Oh, I haven't.
Just slow down and mellow out. And Carrie, your boobs may say 17, but your brain says 37. And you're a bit of a ball buster, and this guy's 17, doesn't know what's going on.
And
So just slow it down
I personally
a little bit.
think that you should just, take a little bit. Maybe a month wasn't long enough, and you just take a little bit more time to get to know each other on a more, intimate level
Right,
other than sex. And
right,
then you can feel each other, because when you don't know each other yet. So how can you, when you know each other without sex, and then you sleep together, it's so much better.
That you don't feel that there's any connection there in that relationship.
There's no connection yet. That's why.
Or when you're really drunk and you don't even know the person's name.
Exactly.
That's your favorite
Those are-
thing.
All right, I'm giving Natalie the $1 back that I took from her.
They're
Do you want to
good.
keep it for the next bet? Just
Well,
in case?
No, now he's got money.
I'm taking the $2 because we're all close. I think I was a little closer.
You're the closest, absolutely.
All right.
Hands down.
Natalie Raitano is our guest tonight from VIP. Check your local listings Saturday night and Sunday. I see it at noon, I think, out here on Sunday, or I have.
It's like I saw
on
it
all
at
the
5
time.
o'clock. It's on all the time. Just
All right, just
check
turn the
Fox.
TV on and
You'll see us.
watch VIP. And when we come back, we'll talk to Enrica. That is 18 in a gang bang and members threaten to kill him. Oh, he's in a gang. I can't say the word gang without the word bang behind it on this show. He's in a gang. He's threatened to be killed. We'll talk to him after this.
You know what I'm saying out there? Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. 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 LoveLine.
Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Natalie Raitano is here tonight from
Hello.
VIP.
Yep.
Saturdays, Sundays, almost every day. But the
It will be every day.
new one Saturdays, right? Repeats on Sundays. All right?
Repeats on Saturday, new one on Sunday.
Oh, new one on Sunday. I just figured because Saturday comes before Sunday, but it comes after it because it's the next week or something.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, turn on Fox and find it. I'm sure you guys who watch it know where it is. All righty. Ready? How about talk to? Well, wait a minute. That isn't who we were talking
Yes,
to.
you said.
Yeah, but that wasn't the guy's name.
Enrique.
I swear to
Yes,
Christ.
the one that's in the gang.
Yeah, but
You
was
must
it
have
spelled that
mispronounced
way?
it. No.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't spelled that way. Enrique?
Yes.
All right, hold on a second.
They rewrote that in to get you to spell it, to pronounce it properly.
Okay, but listen, you're gaslighting me, you guys. It makes me feel high. Enrique.
Yes.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yes. Right now I'm in a gang, and like if I try getting out, they threaten to kill me. Like if I were to go to like the night to like another state, then I'm killing my family or something.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a rule.
No traveling.
No.
What if you got like a note? Couldn't do it.
No.
No.
Are there any conditions?
What state are you calling from?
No one is Louisiana.
No. Well, where do you want to go? Do you want to go somewhere?
Well, I want to live a better life.
I see. Do you? Now, when you say your family, you mean your mom and your dad, or you mean
Yes.
your kids or your wife or whatever?
My mom and my dad.
Yeah. Can't. What gang is it?
Oh, no, we don't want to know.
We don't.
Because then we're in.
What if they're listening?
We're in the gang.
Then we're involved. We got to do something.
Wait a minute. Drew travels a lot. Drew, you saying you can't travel if you're in the gang?
That's right. I won't be able to travel anymore.
Well, I want to know what the name of the gang is.
But now, you're putting him in jeopardy that way. Really, I can't let you do that.
Better if you don't.
Jesus Christ.
What if they hear him saying that?
Oh, what if? Jesus Christ. Try and do some radio
Yeah,
here.
I know you just march along not with any concern for what the outcome of what we say and do it might
No,
be.
you have no feel for the radio at all. People listening to the show are curious what the name of the gang is. I want to know if it's the Crips or the Bloods or what the hell it is. It's not going to make a difference if he said what it was, unless
Why?
it would. She says the Bloods, it's the Bloods. He says it's the Crips, it's the Crips.
No, it's going to be some decent local name. People
Why?
identify
Well,
with.
I'm curious. Is a lot of the gangs that we started out here. When I say we, I mean me and my black Chicano brothers out here. We franchised. We sent them out around the country. I want to know if it's one of those kind of gangs. Enrique,
Yes.
is it like a big gang?
Yes, a very big one.
All right, so it'd be like the Crips or the Bloods or something like that. See, they open up chapters.
Well, it's a Mexican one.
Oh, the Chupacabras?
No.
No.
All right, really.
No, there's a name. There's like the something mafia or something like that. Yeah, see that? All right.
Is there any way you can get involved with your church or something?
I don't think so.
Are there any circumstances where they let you out?
Well, you have to die.
No, I mean, do they have any kind of? Is anyone you can talk to? Is there any sort of,
Not really. It's like once you're in it forever.
Well, it's like, listen, I'm in AAA, but I never call them. You know what I mean? Could you do that kind of thing?
And they'll kill your family?
Yes.
Oh, wait a second. How high up are you? Are you a high-ranking member?
No, not really. I just started.
You just started.
Yes.
And who recruited you? Is there one decent guy in that whole organization who you know, who you can talk to?
Well, yeah, kind of.
somebody you can appeal to, or at least?
I mean,
discuss this?
who got you into it? Can you talk to that guy? What do they call it, a sponsor, Drew? Can you talk to that guy?
Probably.
Why don't you talk to that guy? Here's what you need to do. You need to talk to that guy, and you need to say, listen, I'm not going straight. I'm just taking a little crime sabbatical, taking a little time off the criminal scene. And my mom's sick. You know, she's worried. Make up a good lie or something.
Yes.
And tell her you hurt your ankle or something, and you gotta drop out. And see what he says, and just tell him, how do we go about this?
Okay.
You're not going to become a cop. You're not going to talk to anyone. You're not going to do anything. You just want to know how to start fading out. See, I think you got to fade out. This works with everything, every kind of relationship. Like, those friends you don't like, those people you don't want to hang out with anymore. Mm-hmm. You don't show up one day and announce that you're leaving. It's just all of a sudden they call one day and they go, hey, this weekend we're going over there, and you go, ooh, yeah, this weekend there's VIPs on. I can't make that. And they go, oh, okay, well maybe next next weekend. And you kind of return a call, but you keep waiting a little longer in between returning the calls. When you used to call back a half hour later and wait a day. And before you know it, it's just faded. Yeah. I think he's got to do that.
Fade out.
Yeah,
I wonder though if they have rules whereby if you even,
hey, we got a big raping going on this weekend. You coming out? I sprained my raping arm. Something like that.
sprain your penis.
I sprained my penis. I got to stay in.
But
I'll do it next week.
They may have rules where if he even talks like that, they start working on him.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we overdo it with the gang thing. I think it's one of those. I think we're like white people, and we're a little too freaked out. The media does a little too nutty.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite as. Look, put it this way. Every gang special you see is way over the top. I mean, it's super dramatized. I'm not saying...
Well, this person they're afraid that their family's going to be killed.
Yeah, I believe... Here's what I believe. I believe that a gang, in order to keep people in their gang, would say, anyone who drops out, and we're coming after your family. I believe that. But I don't believe that they would... for every low-ranking person who got in 6 months ago and doesn't seem to know anything, drops out. They're not going around killing everyone's family. Now, I understand they say that, but they just couldn't possibly keep up with it because there's a fair amount of turnover in these gangs. I don't believe it's like what they say.
They're all dying.
Guys get in. Well, okay, but do they still have to kill your family?
If you die?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think you get shot?
Yeah.
What if you stumbled and killed yourself by mistake or something? You landed on a knife.
Or what if you, as you died, you sweared your desire to get out of the gang?
Forget it, Drew. Here's what I think. I think gangs are bad. I think they're full of bad guys. I think most of the time they sit around smoking weed and screwing chicks. That's what I think. It's kind of like retired people got a lot of energy. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think they kill everybody.
No, a
who
lot of
wants
these
to get out.
gangs don't have a lot of bad people in them. They
Yeah.
most of them.
Oh, no, they're good
some.
fellas. Yeah, there's Jewish gangs. Larry?
Hello.
Uh-oh. You're 25. What's up?
Well, I'm a big fan of Natalie, so I've got a couple questions for her. But Dr. Drew, you know how you're talking about a Westwood nun?
Yeah.
I can't believe they canceled David Essel Alive.
Whatever.
What is that?
You know what David Essel? He had a program there on Westwood One, and
No.
We don't know.
Never heard the name in my life.
Drew, you did a promo for him.
Oh, we
Did a
did?
promo for him?
We do promos for everything. We never know what it is.
What kind of show was it?
It was the Only Positive radio show where he, talked about people getting, making their goals and.
Yes, I did know. I did his show once.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Well, see that?
Yeah, it was a
Anyways,
Saturday show.
Natalie, I've been a big fan of yours, and
Oh, it sucked? Well, that's why they canceled it. It sucked. I never heard of it. I take Drew's word for it. Go ahead, Larry.
The martial law 3-episode stint you did,
Yes.
was that something they came to you for, or is that something that, you auditioned for?
I had to audition for it, yes.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then has Playboy contacted you, or have you thought about doing them?
Yes, it's been thrown around,
I'm
the
sure,
idea.
I'm sure they've contacted everybody on. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to
thanks a
sound
lot.
say that
No.
way, but I mean,
Yes, they have.
they have.
They have contacted me.
Is the money? What's the money like? And why
It's
can't?
good
Go ahead.
money.
No, tell me how much.
It's good.
I know, but what's up with money? I made $250,000 doing some crappy commercials for a phone company. I don't understand. Is
I
it the
just-
IRS is going to catch up
No,
or to you? Or
it's vulgar to talk about money.
I know, but I'm asking.
I know, it's vulgar.
it's
It's vulgar of you to ask.
It's
for
vulgar.
an answer.
I think it's vulgar not to. I don't understand this.
It feels a little dishonest that people don't talk
People
about it.
listening, you think the people listening would like to know?
I don't actually know.
Yes.
I don't actually know.
I'm not
but
criticizing you.
Oh, shut up.
I'm not criticizing you.
Shut up. I've said so. I'm so done with you, Drew. What do you now? How much?
Who are you, Drew?
What kind of money are we talking about? And just give me a range, and that way it's not like you told me.
it's it's up there in the
More than 5?
No.
5 what?
Listen, is it like $250,000 or
No,
is it
it's not that much.
$500,000?
Okay.
Or is it,
No.
it's $125,000?
I mean, I wouldn't get. I would never get that much. Like Pamela Anderson probably gets that much. I don't know. She's never told me.
So it's like
Because we don't talk about money. But anyways,
so it's like $75,000 or something.
it's a little. It's like closer to like 100,
Close to 100.
150.
All right,
You could do better.
150.
They should pay more than that.
Well,
Really, seriously.
how long? What's it going to take? An afternoon?
No, but seriously, it's a risky
lot.
proposition, and
Doesn't hurt anybody anymore.
Yeah, but it means it's meaningful.
Good publicity.
Mm.
Oh,
you should
shut
spend a lot
up.
more.
Listen, Drew, you'd make a great agent, not detectable.
Retro, yeah, anti-agent.
No, you'd make you'd be like the nagging mom agent. I don't know. She could hurt. It's cold. Somebody could get hurt. Those pictures. People are going to masturbate onto those. It's demeaning. She has a grandfather. If he saw those, he'd be very upset.
That's why
this is going to cost more.
That's how you get her more.
My
Yeah.
parents are like, do it.
Are they?
I'm more like.
Yeah.
I'm the one that has the second thoughts
What
about
do you
it.
feel about it? What are your second thoughts?
First I just really don't feel like it's really me,
Yeah.
and it would be like,
It's doing something you don't want to do.
well, just because like I have a problem, like I feel embarrassed like doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
When you have to go there and act sexy, I think sexy is just something that you either are or you aren't, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
going up there is just, I don't know. I haven't been. I've said no so far. Put
Too
it that way.
embarrassing. Too shameful.
Well, maybe do they keep coming back
Then,
with
like,
more
watch
money?
next month, go see me ass up and like, and
Well-
Playboy like, well, I guess she got over it.
I said that about that Colt Roundup calendar. I swore I would never do it, but they came to me. The terms
Just your
around.
face.
It wasn't
Just-
about the money. Yeah, it was just a headshot, and it was covered with semen. But it was just the headshot, and that's what we agreed on. Although I didn't see the stipulation about the bucket of semen that was dripping down my head. No, you know what I always like is they they always get away from the money, whoever they talk to. No, it was a beautiful shot. The photographer, Fernando, was a photographer. He was beautiful. He was a talented man. It made me feel sexy.
You should have nailed Carmel. You didn't even talk to her about that.
Oh, she does it for, everyone does it for money. What else, what don't you do for money? But the thing about Playboy is it's tame these days compared to what else is out there.
You know, it can be great for your career, or it could not be good for your career.
You know what? I'll tell you, today, quite honestly, I don't think it breaks it, and I don't think it makes it anymore. I think it's been done too many times, and Playboy isn't what it used to be, and I think there's a little more who cares.
Just another commercial.
So you might as well just cash in and get that money. Also be cool to look at when you're, 85 and things aren't holding up as well as they are. Yeah. Show that to your grandson. All right, we'll take a little break. Natalie Raitano is our guest tonight. VIP is the name of the show, and we'll be back after this.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right
back. You're listening to LoveLine on Outrageous Talk Radio, 100.7 The Buzz.
Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Natalie Raitano is our guest. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Natalie, of course, is from VIP.
It's good now that you've got her talked from Playboy over to Hustler. That's good.
Yeah.
It's nice, Adam. Good work.
Hustler, on the other hand.
Yeah, that's different. That's a very class act
that's
over
artiste.
there.
I did see an issue of Hustler, and they have, girls getting pictures of themselves, peeing.
Yeah, they do a lot of peeing on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had Larry Flint in here. We've had him in here quite a few times. You know what I like about Larry Flint? I say, Larry, he drives a Rolls Royce.
Bentley.
Yeah. Man, same car, really, isn't it?
I think so.
The point is I said, hey, you got any porn in your trunk?
Oh.
Yes. I don't know. Can I go get the porn out of the trunk of your Bentley? Oh, okay. And then I go, hey, can I have a subscription to Bussy? Oh, okay.
It's like Santa Claus come here for Adam when Larry Flint's here.
Then he comes 2 months later, and I'm like, hey, Larry, it's been 2 months. I haven't got a issue of Bussy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll take care of it personally.
Apologize.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, I get my Bussy and a bunch of back issues with like an apology from him. I guess he doesn't want to let the kids down.
Busty, is that a new magazine out?
Yeah. Oh, it's not new. It's been around for a while. But I said to Larry, what?
That one on the.
He's been supporting him for a while.
What percentage of the people that look at your magazine enjoy seeing folks whiz on each other? I mean, do you think...
must be a lot, because there's a lot of pictures in there.
It isn't, though. I mean, guys are sick, guys are bent, guys are twisted.
And they're all really young girls.
But I work with a bunch of screwed up guys, and I see the urination thing, and it's like 1 out of every 10 guys is into it. It is not the majority. And we got into a discussion about it, and it was basically, he substantiated my theory, which was you have to keep pushing the envelope.
He told you the story, though, about how they had one picture in there and got this incredible written response, a whole flood of letters.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Yeah, it compelled them to go do more of it, and then they got more of a response. He kept responding to this sort of... But it's back to another theory of yours, which is don't believe what the small minority that writes into you.
Yes.
That represents somehow the majority out there.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, how many letters have you written in your life? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And how many letters have the people that you appreciate, that you respect, that you enjoy, that you hang out with, are they letter writers? No. I've seen people that write letters. They're the unemployable. They're the mentally challenged. They're the folks who sit home and hear voices. And then that's what the networks and the publications, they all respond to that. Some crackpot in Minnesota wrote 10 letters telling Larry, hey, keep coming. And now Larry's devoted his life to urination now. Meanwhile, I'm trying to jack off. I can't do it. There's too much urine. It's like listen, I don't like women, that's true, but I don't hate them that much. I need to see them getting urinated on all the time. Please. It's really bizarre to me, and I find it
So
distracting.
it's guys peeing on women. Is that the
No, it's women peeing on women.
Oh.
Or just peeing, by a
Women peeing
pole
on themselves, yeah.
It's like
Putting out a small waste paper fire, something like that, in a trash can. Now, see,
This all has meaning, and it isn't good.
if they had them peeing on stuff that made sense, man, being it like some Alka-Seltzer
like maybe
tablets.
in a toilet. No.
Oh, yeah. That's too novel. So, anyway, I just think it's about envelope pushing.
All right, let's take a call a second.
You want to do
shall
that?
we? Yeah.
Please.
Take a
All right.
call.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
you're 14?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Okay. For the past few days, my girlfriend has been going over to a guy's house, and we both kind of like him. Well, I used to. And they've been, making out, and yesterday he gave her oral, and today, the last time I saw her, she went home with him, and she hasn't called since.
This is your girlfriend?
This is an antenna that somebody made a bow tie out
You're
of.
bisexual?
Yeah.
14.
Did you get molested?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Almost.
Oh, Stephanie.
What happened? here?
What? Wait, I'm totally missing the story. She's your friend who is also your girlfriend.
Is
Her lover.
Her lover, a
Oh,
14-year-old
all right.
lover, is also going after a guy, and they're having oral sex, and Stephanie wants the guy, except this is her girlfriend. Chaos. Total
You,
chaos.
I don't want him anymore.
you don't want the guy
But
anymore.
you want the
I don't want
girl
her
and you
anymore.
haven't heard from her.
Both your parents heroin addicts, or just one?
What?
What's up? You ever get molested?
Almost. I've only had one other boyfriend, and this is my first girlfriend because, I don't know, I was kind of a prude a while ago. I don't know. I was afraid to do shit.
What's please don't swear.
I'm sorry.
What's your dad do for a living?
I haven't seen my dad since I was 3.
Yeah. Well, why not? Where is he?
I don't know. He's in California.
Is he a drug addict?
No.
You just never talked to him?
No. He's stupid. He doesn't even know our number.
He's a drug addict.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
And stepdad?
No.
Never around?
I don't have a stepdad.
Just you and mom?
Yeah. My mom, and my sister Jennifer.
When'd you lose your virginity?
I'm a virgin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, bisexual virgin.
Yeah.
Another good band name for an all-girl band. Maxi Pad and Bisexual Virgin. I think Bisexual Virgin could open for Maxi Pad.
We got to take a break.
All right, Stephanie, we got to take a break.
All right.
Your life's a mess. I like to shake you like an Etch-a-Sketch. Start over. Okay, don't have sex with anybody. We're going to take a break.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll be back. Just hang on. We'll be back with Natalie Raitano from VIP after that.
This is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
Outrageous Talk Radio, 100.7 The Buzz, KQBC, Seattle.
Yeah. Throw your hands up. That's right. Put your hands in the air. You wave them around like you just don't care. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Natalie Raitano is our guest tonight. She's from VIP. Saturday nights, Sunday nights, and just about every weekday that ends with night is when it's on. So you can find her shooting guns, stomping a little ass. You do most of your own stunts on that show, Natalie?
No, I don't.
Good. Thank God. I'm so tired of celebrities going, I did most of my stunts. I mean, the ones where you're running? Yeah, I did. That's me, running. And then
You have to do
then I
the
hold the gun
choreography
up.
of the fight. They
Yeah.
do all the dangerous stuff because we can't risk getting hurt. Plus, I don't feel like doing it.
Hey, yeah, why would you? And I don't know if the insurance company even covers that.
Oh, we lost this.
All right.
She just
We had
dropped
our bisexual gal drop off. You begged her to hang on. What about firing the guns? That's kind of cool.
No, I do all that by myself.
And those are...
And that's the part that I don't really like the most. It's scary. I'm always, if you watch me, I'm like this.
those are real guns with blanks, or what are those?
Yes, they're blanks.
Well, I know they're blanks, but I mean, are they... Are they blank guns that are modeled after
No, they're real guns.
So they're real guns with blanks in them.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. There's probably 8 or 10 guys assigned to the gun, all getting a ton of money just sitting around. But you got to have it, or you end up...
No,
like,
there's a weapon specialist all the time, and every time there's a weapon on set, they'll be like, it's a cold weapon, and everybody, the AD gets shown the cold weapon. Everybody that you're pointing the gun at gets shown. I mean, it's a real thing. As soon as you get done shooting, you have to put the guns down, and they come and take the guns away from you immediately.
Yeah. No sword fighting with the M16s or anything like that.
I'm gladly giving them away. It's funny, though, to do it. It's my character, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it feels cool. I've never fired a gun. You ever fired a gun, Drew?
No.
No?
Yeah, I think I did, like in camp or something.
What are you guys doing? Like
target shooting.
Carjacking or something? Oh, real
I've
gun?
done skeet shooting, too, and I think about it.
You went skeet shooting?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not? Well, you just miss every time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'd get into skeet shooting if they put something good on there, like some kind of, I don't know, cream-filled pastry or something. The whole clay pigeon thing, that doesn't look like a pigeon.
Yeah.
I like to look like something. Yeah. You ever go skeet shooting, Nana?
No.
No. I
Don't
like to
think
do
I
it
will.
myself. All right. Barbie,
Yes,
you're 23?
yes.
What's up?
I have this problem.
Yeah.
My boyfriend, he works nights, and he wants me to call him up on the phone and talk dirty to him.
Right.
And I don't know how.
What's going on in the background there, Einstein?
Me?
Yes.
The radio's on.
All right. Could you go ahead and turn that off?
Sure.
Thank
Hold on
you.
a second.
Idiot. Drives me insane. Yeah, the talking dirty is tough because you have to kind of mean it, or you have to be getting paid for it.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you sound like you mean it.
Yeah. It's hard to do. It's hard to get out of people when they don't really want to do it or they're not comfortable with
Well,
it.
she could call sex lines and learn.
It's a good plan. Why don't you call one of the sex lines and see what you can glean off of them?
Well, I have a 1-900 block, and I couldn't call sex lines.
Oh, you got a block?
Yeah.
Where are you living?
I live in Boise, Idaho.
I see. You live at Boise, Idaho, though?
Idaho, yeah.
Idaho?
Idaho.
Idaho?
Do you live with your family?
No, I live by myself.
Uh-huh. And you got a 900 block?
Yeah.
You got a drinking problem, or?
No, I run my bills up a lot, so
I see. You don't trust yourself.
no.
Yeah, I live at home too, but I have the parental lock on my satellite. I jack off too much. I end up jacking off to scrambled porn now. Yeah, it's good. You don't trust yourself. That's smart. And you have those child-proof latches on the doors so you don't eat any cleanser and that kind of stuff?
No.
No. But Barb, hold on. See, just like this is the part of this show that keeps me coming back for more. It's not the molestation, the rape, and the incest, and all the good pregnancies and STDs. It's the people who call in who have a 900 block on their phone who live alone. That's the part of life I'm interested in.
Intriguing and high comedy, too.
Yeah, the guy with the herpes is a dime a dozen, but the chick who has the 900 block on her own phone when she's living alone, that's the girl
that's
I want.
drama.
I want to know more about her.
Yeah.
So I got to get to the bottom of this. Barbie,
Yeah.
who installed the 900 block on your phone?
I did.
You did it yourself.
Yeah, I have a lot of parties and stuff, and people use my phone all the time, and I don't want nobody dialing the 900 numbers and running my bill up really high.
Do you dial 900 numbers?
No.
Never.
Never.
No,
You have a
see,
boyfriend that
originally she kind of couched you that she had a little self-control problem.
Yeah.
You don't.
You did before. Come on, I hear it in your voice. See?
Who were you calling? What 900 numbers?
I couldn't tell you right at this point. I was quite a bit younger than I am now.
What kinds of things were you calling?
The lesbian lines and stuff like that.
Ooh,
Welcome
see?
to the hotline that connects large women with men who are dwarfs.
You see, it's like these callers unfold. They're like a map. They seem like they can fit them into your glove box. But
What was the
pow, they
highest
open
bill?
up.
Barbie, what was the highest bill?
My highest bill?
Yeah.
180.
Now, what would you do? Would you have a few glasses of wine or a couple of wine coolers or something, and then call?
Maybe a few St. Ides, and then I'd call.
What is that, cough medicine?
No, it's like a beer, but it's kind of like a wine cooler also.
It's got to be an Idaho beer or something.
I don't know. No, Natalie knows what St. Ides is.
I do.
Do you? What is this? Like a white
It's a
trash
beer.
cocktail?
It's brewed in a ketchup.
I see.
I mean, I haven't had any.
I see. You
But
got
I know
a
what
40
it is.
ouncer in your purse today. What is it?
Got
Is
a
it like
40 up in my
Is it like a Zima or something like that?
No, it's just a. Go ahead.
It's kind of like a fruity flavored beer in a way.
It's like malt duck. Have you ever heard of malt duck?
That's like a Zima, right? It's like a sweet tasting malt beer. St. Ides?
Well, I've never had Zima, but I know what you're talking about.
All right.
Anyways, back to what
So
happened.
you get a little drunk and you call the lesbian line
Yeah.
and you masturbate.
Yes.
And do you think you may be bisexual?
I kind of like both ways.
I see.
That would be bisexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of our good LoveLine answers. I kind of like it both ways. Not bisexual, just both ways. And were you a little scared that you might stray over toward the feminine side?
No.
No, you're...
Have you?
No.
You've never been with a woman?
No. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. But how dedicated are you to this guy? How serious are you about this relationship you're in?
Very serious.
Very serious.
Do you guys live together?
No, not yet.
And I'm not sure I got the original question. How do you talk? How do you do phone sex with a guy? Was that the question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet she has all this track record of experience.
You've logged thousands of hours having phone sex.
I mean, Natalie's original advice was maybe call one of these services and see what they do.
Yeah.
And she's
Lord
been studiously involved with this organizations for a long time.
Right. You're recipient of the platinum phone, which is something they award to people who log more than 300 hours a year talking to lesbian lines. Hey, Barbie?
Yes?
Why don't you just call back, have a couple of those St. Ides, and call your boyfriend up at work and fall back on that experience you had when you were talking to the ladies on the sex line.
Well, I kind of get scared when I talk to him.
Are you afraid that he's going to hear that you're sort of too experienced?
No, I'm afraid I'm not experienced
All right,
enough.
well, let's do a little role playing, all right? All right, now, you be you. Can you handle that?
Okay.
And I'll be one of them lesbian bitches. No, I'll be your boyfriend.
I know you did not say bitches.
I promised Natalie I wouldn't say bitches before the show. I'll be your boyfriend, all right?
Okay.
And let's see if we can pull this off. Where's he work, by the way?
He works at Micron.
And by the way, why does he have time to have phone sex?
He works nights.
I see.
But where?
Huh?
He's a security guard?
No. He does the janitor stuff.
I see. Right. So he'll be mopping his own stuff up. That's what you call job security. I make the mess and I clean it up. All right. He works at
This has a
Micron.
mop, right?
All right. I don't know what Micron is, but that's where he's working. All right. I'll be him. You ready?
Okay.
Let's see. I'll call you, right?
Okay.
Bring.
Hello?
Hello? Barbie?
Yeah?
This is your boyfriend.
Hi.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
Nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's nice. You miss me?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You wish we were together right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because I really miss you.
Yeah.
A lot.
What would you do if we were together?
Well, I'd probably take you and throw you on the floor and rip your clothes off.
Uh-huh. Pull my janitor's jumpsuit down and unleash the janitor in a drum I keep in my underpants. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hard, baby. What are you going to do about it?
Well,
Yeah?
I don't know.
No?
I can't do it.
Give me a little reach around, baby?
Huh?
I gotta go. My supervisor, Kurt, just walked in. I gotta go, baby.
Okay.
All right, now listen. You try to listen.
She's too embarrassed. I suggest
you
don't call if that's what's going to happen.
You need a couple of those. You need a couple of those.
St. Ives.
The sweet malt liquors.
Okay.
Just have one of those. Get a little buzz going. Get in that place.
Well, how old are you?
She's 23. Get in the tub.
Yeah.
Get in the tub and light
Normally,
it.
I makes the recommendation of a 14-year-old. Yeah, have a couple highballs.
Normally I do, but listen. Get in the tub. Barbie, listen to me. Go to that place called the Tub that all women love so much. Light a couple of candles. Put on a little soft music, a little Al Green perhaps. Have a couple of the St. Ives. Get in the mood, and then make the call.
Okay.
All right, because you got to take yourself out of your atmosphere
She's
a little
totally
here.
nervous about it.
Yeah.
She's freaked out, but you can't be sitting in front of the TV with the sound down and the lights up. You got to be in your place.
The trailer's all around her. And
Women
stuff,
need to be in their place for that kind of thing, and then they can get into it.
Trailers have tubs?
Oh, how dare you! She put a call block on to block herself from calling. Hey, you got to know yourself. I respect that.
Hey guys, I totally got it out of her that she.
Yes. That was good. Chet? Chet?
He's trying to make a prank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Chet. Well, nice prank call.
Chet?
Yeah.
Here's the one of the cardinal rules of doing a prank phone call. You cannot let the people you're doing the prank phone call hear you oversay to one of your retarded buddies, I'm making a prank phone call. It ruins the whole element of surprise. It'd be like...
It's not a prank. I have a serious problem.
Well, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like if the Japanese called us a day before, like on December 6th, and said, hey, we're going to bomb Pearl Harbor. Is that all right? We'll be coming by early in the morning. Big naval assault. Yeah, it ruins it.
Yeah, doesn't have the same...
No, it doesn't work because we don't buy into it. Yeah. All right, so on. Hey, Chad?
Yeah.
Seriously, do you have a real problem?
No.
Actually, I really do.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay, good. You kiss my ass. Chris?
You are an asshole.
You're 24.
Yeah.
What's up?
I am engaged to be married in June, and I recently moved in with my fiance, and when we just decided to go to one computer instead of two, and on his computer I found a bunch of porn that had like a lot of little girl stuff.
Yeah.
Like molester type stuff. And, I confronted him about it. He immediately deleted it all.
What was his explanation?
I made us go to counseling.
What was his explanation for why it was there?
His explanation was that he found it a thrill to try and find it. None of it was stuff you would pay for. It was all stuff you could find for free on the internet. So his explanation was...
Cheap pedophile.
He felt
Worse.
like a little thrill of like finding illegal stuff. I mean, there wasn't just that stuff. There was some normal stuff too.
Why doesn't this guy just bust people that skipped bail or something? Why is he looking at nude 4-year-olds?
I don't know, but it made me very upset.
Gave you the creeps.
How'd the
It gave me the creeps big time.
Hold on, that's the world's longest car ride, by the way. The one where you and your fiancé are doing some emergency counseling because she found kiddie porn on your computer. That's like the world's longest car ride. What's running through this poor son of a bitch's head as they're driving on the way to the therapist's office.
How's the therapist feel about this? What he or she
Well,
said?
this is the whole problem is that we go into the therapist and, he is not comfortable bringing it up with the therapist. We, talk about other things, relationship stuff, but he's afraid that if he says anything to the therapist, because of course the therapist gave the whole speech about if you're going to hurt a child or I think you're going to hurt a child, then I'm required to report it. And so
really?
he's assuming that if he says anything about it, it's going to instantly mean that like he's going to be labeled as a child molester, and so he doesn't want to say anything about it.
Interesting.
You know what?
Hey, Drew, I've been to like a bunch of therapists. I never get that speech. Do they give that speech normally?
Yeah, I mean, she like even gave us a piece of paper that had it on there. Basically, if you tell them that you're going to kill somebody or molest
they use.
well,
that's a good thing to talk about Terrasofts and that kind of thing. But I'll tell you what, the fact that he's worried about it, your boyfriend, concerns me more than anything else.
No, I think he's embarrassed and he's using this as a convenient excuse to sort of sidestep the whole issue.
You got to bring it up. You got to bring it up because
I mean, he's mortified by it.
You got.
No. Listen, Chris.
You got to bring this up.
Shush up, Drew. Your therapist is not going to do anything if you bring this up. he is not.
Hey, by the way, if he has nothing to hide and Child Protective Services does a report, there's nothing going on.
No.
It's a formality.
Hold on. Do you have kids?
No.
No. Okay, so you don't have kids. He has no kids from some kind of previous something.
No, there's no kids at all.
He's not paying for the stuff. He's not producing the stuff.
No.
This is not going to be reported by a therapist. Why would you? There's no victim here
because
and that's my logical.
There's no
answer, too,
children
is
in the
that
house.
It would never be.
Hold on a second. Let me yell.
I understand what you're
Would
saying.
you shut up? There's no way the therapist is going to report this with no children. With either one of these people, and all you're doing is scaring her and making her more reluctant and making his point to her. That's what you're doing right now. Do you honestly think that therapist is going to report this?
No, not necessarily. No,
not necessarily. What do you think?
I think her boyfriend's a child molester.
Okay,
for sure.
That may be. Oh, you think he's actively doing something?
No, I think he has done things.
You do?
Yes.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Interesting. Chris?
Yeah.
Here's the ironic part. Drew is now going to report your boyfriend for you bringing it up on the radio. Didn't you sign that thing before you called in?
Yeah,
Do you think your boyfriend has, like Drew, Drew believes that he's done something in the past?
I honestly don't believe that he's ever done anything. I don't think he's ever acted on any of it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I really don't think he has. My concern is that, obviously this is the man I'm going to marry, and I'm concerned about years down the line.
I understand that.
Thing that says, he's done this now, and this is basically...
Right. All right, let me hold on a second. Let me get into this with Drew.
Your Roach theory.
Hold on a second, Natalie.
I think it's a big deal that he, agreed to go to therapy about
that's
it.
True. That's good.
I mean,
we don't know what kind of circumstance she dragged him in, and he's going, and I'm not talking about it. Of course.
No, I'm sure she laid down the law, but most of our callers' boyfriends or fiancés would have never showed up.
Yeah, it's possible.
That day, he showed up. Number two. She has a kind of a vibe about him, and she doesn't have that vibe.
She has the vibe.
No, she has the. She doesn't have the vibe that he's ever done anything.
What if he was just like looking out of pure?
I don't think this guy's done anything. I don't think he's a great guy. I think he's done anything. And Drew, there's a lot of this kind of stuff going on. I mean, tell me, what is the big difference? I don't want to defend this, but what is the big difference between somebody who's very much into violent movies, violent depictions, gory shoot 'em up movies, even may rent those videos that have those real tragic deaths and things, real footage and all that kind of stuff, but yet has never done anything physical to anybody?
I don't know for a fact that there is a difference, frankly. But
there's a lot of things that people can sort of obsess about, think about, and not participate in.
But when it comes to men looking at things that attract them sexually,
right?
It's true.
How far is the difference between that and then trying to do something to somebody?
Well,
anything. Name anything men are attracted to sexually.
I love Minka.
Mink is coming. She's
I know,
coming
but
up
I've
here
never
Wednesday.
had sex with her.
But just think of yourself. Would you be like, you're at home on the computer, like, let me see what this 8-year-old looks like.
No way.
No.
Not even a thought.
Listen, I don't even trust people to get recipes off the computer. I don't even turn the computer on. But
I can only answer email, so I'm with you.
I don't even do that. I don't do anything. I've never turned my computer on.
But you have a $14,000 computer.
It's $3,500, but it's never been turned on, so it's now worth $100 about 2 years ago. But here's the deal. I'm such a genius. Every year I go out and spend $3,000 on a computer. No, every other year I spend $3,000 on a computer. It sits on my desk and gathers dust, and then I give it to one of the guys who works in my house. And I spend another $3,000 on a new computer that I never touch. But here's the point. I don't know if this guy is. I don't think he is. She has every reason in the world to be concerned. I wouldn't be freaked out with the therapist. I would tell him, Chris, that you tell him that this is the reason you're going to therapy. This is the main reason he's there. And if he's not willing to discuss it, it's like you're not going to therapy.
Exactly.
And that's like you're not getting married.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
That's it, period.
Put him...
I want to discuss it in therapy, and I'll eventually push it to that point, but I'm just concerned, does this mean, if somebody's looking at this type of stuff, does it ultimately mean that 10, 15 years down the line.
No, Chris, let your therapist be the judge
work
of that.
it out. That's why you're going.
Yeah, we're talking to you for 3 minutes on the telephone. You're with the professional. Let them do the assessing and then go from there. But let them do the assessments. You've got to begin to process this stuff.
Don't marry this guy unless this has been brought up and worked out.
All right.
Yeah. And
because you don't 10 years or a year want to find out that, you know,
There's a
he's
problem.
hanging out
It
near
doesn't
the
mean-
elementary
It
school.
doesn't mean you're damned to that. It probably means when he was, 9 and he was at summer camp, somebody gave him a little handy or something. And
Well, I mean,
it's got
and
that
he
little-
was molested when he was like 2.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much.
So,
All right, forget
All right,
it.
well-
All
All
bets
right,
are
well,
off.
thank
Wait,
you.
whoa.
Who molested him?
huh?
Male?
Yeah, male.
Well,
How old was the male?
An adult. I don't really know.
All
how
right.
old.
you got a problem.
Kill him in his sleep with a pillow. And you find another man.
Chris, he needs a lot of treatment. And I promise you he has done this.
Get into that therapy.
I guarantee you he's done
okay.
something.
Good. She'll sleep like a baby tonight.
He's not nothing's gonna happen from
Chris,
it. He's done
yes.
this stuff.
Chris, here's the deal. You don't have to get married. You're young. You go to the therapy. If it works out, then you get married. And if it doesn't, then you don't want to get married.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
All right. Go to therapy. Work it out.
Okay.
All right, baby. Oh, geez, that's such a nightmare for chicks. Listen, all you screwballs with your computers. Do you realize that is like leaving a part of your brain and part of your scrotum on your desk? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've had more
Maybe
people.
she saved his life by finding it.
I know, but we've had more people busted by stupid computer stuff. It's really incredible. And the computer, you know what it is? I've just discovered this. I yell at women all the time for keeping diaries, because women are fanatical about keeping diaries, and then they leave them under their bed, and then their stepdad comes in and finds out they had a threesome on his army cot, and he's pissed off as hell, and there's all kinds of trouble. Or a new boyfriend finds it and reads about all the old boyfriends, whatever. It's a disaster. I tell them, don't keep it, and if you do, please hide it somewhere. Do not leave it where it can be found. The computer is the male diary. And it's even worse than a diary. It's not a written diary.
Picture diary.
It's like when you go into caves and you try to look at the hieroglyphics there, and you see what the people were into, and what kind of animals they were eating, and what their rituals were. That's what that is. It's the modern day cave wall that the woman goes into as the archaeologist and figures out what this guy was into, what he wants, and it's scary, and it is graphic, and it is right there. Don't do it, guys. You do what I do. You fly those model airplanes. You masturbate. There's no trail. Little semen, little kerosene. That's all. All right.
Kerosene.
They run off. They can run off kerosene. Yeah. All right. Natalie Raitano is here tonight from VIP. We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be back after this.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Yeah, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Natalie Raitano is our guest tonight from VIP. Saturday nights, Sunday nights, Monday nights, and then, of course, it's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, or it will be very soon. Yeah. You getting some money out of that? Syndication?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm sure we'll be getting screwed somewhere in there, but
Yeah.
we'll be getting money, though.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. You know, entertainment's a great business because you can make $50,000 a week and still get screwed.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
It's so hard for me because I'm like, I made more money than I thought I ever would. So it's hard for me to be like, we're renegotiating. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, how
I'm
dare you?
happy.
That's right. You expect me to live off $35,000 a week? How dare you? I got overhead. Well, you understand. I mean, $35,000 a week.
It's not all that good.
It sounds like a lot, but by the time taxes and agents and lawyers, I'm down to paltry $19,000 a week. How am I supposed to live off of that? Yeah, you did find on
$100 a week,
$280
teaching
a week
aerobics
for a million years. Yeah, when I used to teach boxing, I got $20 a class, and I taught like 6 classes a week. Mm-hmm. So that's $120, and then a couple private students are like $20-$30 a pop. I don't know, like 2 or 3. It was like $175 a week.
Yep.
Of course, I blew Arab guys for that was $100 a pop. So that was pretty.
Only 100? You went up to like 500.
Well, now,
yeah.
now that they know who I am,
hiatus.
That's right. First Home Depot and now blowing Arab guys.
Yeah.
You got to make a living. Tim, you're 25. But let me just say one more thing about all this money we're talking about. It is true celebrities are grossly overpaid. But it is weird when you say $50,000 a week, I need $100,000 a week. It seems bizarre to be upset that you're only getting paid $50,000 a week. But here's the deal, and this is what I told the great general manager, Trip Reeb, over here at the K-Rock radio station many years ago when he tried to lowball me for this job. I think he wanted to offer me, it was like $30,000 a year or something ridiculously low, you know. He said I'd be the highest paid part-time employee of the station or some kind of nonsense. And I said, Trip, here's the deal. I didn't get into this business to get rich. I never did. Don't care about money, but I didn't get into it to get someone else rich. And that's what it is. And $50,000 may sound like a ton.
You guys don't, I mean, what the TNN bought the shows for is
oh my God.
off of the Rick.
That is my point. That's my point. $50,000 a week sounds like a ton, and why would you need more? I'll tell you why you need more. Because some son of a bitch who has nothing to do with the show is making $250,000 a week for doing nothing. That's why you want more than $50,000 a week. Thank you.
Yes.
All righty. Jake? Jason?
All right.
Yes. How you guys doing?
Good. You're 27. What's up?
I'm just wondering, my question's for Natalie. I'm a SAG actor and a model, and recently here, my agent hasn't really been getting me much work, and so when I do get auditions, I kind of choke. Every time I go up on stage, it's like, boom, I forget what I'm saying, my lines, everything is just gone.
What was your most recent audition?
It was for a little thing here, and it was in L.A., and it was maybe about 6 or 7 lines they had me read with some girl.
I see. It was for a little thing here?
Yeah, and as soon as I got up there...
Is that a sitcom?
It was, yeah.
Jason, I get really nervous in auditions too. It's just, you have to take a few minutes or, prepare like a half hour before. Just don't listen to the radio. Don't talk on the phone. Just, completely focus on that particular situation and just, who cares? Just go in there and just do it.
That's right. Get drunk.
Drink St. Ives.
That's no St. Ives. So what was your most recent audition for?
It was for like a Twilight Zone type of deal, like a little 15-minute session for like kind of like a Twilight Zone.
It's like an Andy Dick film. Another Andy Dick little short.
You know what I love about this show? I'm never disappointed by how ungratifying every question I ever ask anyone ever is. Yeah. I always think I'm going to do some good radio. I'm going to ask him what his most recent audition was. He's going to give me something funny like some dog food commercial or something specific. Yeah. We're going to have a little talk about that. Nope, never is. It's for a little something here.
It's more vague. And
then it's some kind of Twilight Zone thing.
I just want to say that I get freaked out. I'm so nervous.
But we're going on auditions?
Yes.
Why?
I just am.
No, why you go?
Why do I go to auditions?
You got money, you got a show, you got syndication.
Well, there's, I always have to audition.
He suggests you do what Adam does. Just go, hey, if they want me, they can hire me. That's it. I won't talk to them. I won't go meet with them.
Yeah, don't do it.
They know who I am.
Hey, listen, I got a call back that I didn't go back on.
No kidding. That was your last one.
Well, it was for one word.
It was your last one.
Yeah, it was great. I told the casting director, and listen, and Drew, please chime in and tell people I'm not exaggerating. It's not some sort of macho BS radio talk. When I tell these stories.
No, you tell accurate stories.
You're in the room when half this stuff
You do not exaggerate.
No, I don't.
You're accurate.
I told the casting director, this was for a movie, I said, if you want to see me say my line again, my one line that I drove halfway across goddamn town for, here's what you need to do. Close your eyes. Are they closed? Okay, think back to yesterday when I was here and picture me saying the line again. Because there's no goddamn way I'm driving halfway across town to say one line. That was it.
That was his last audition.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Well, 2.5.
Yeah. But here's an opportunity to give Jason some advice, right, about acting, because isn't acting about being very, very, very specific and thorough? And Adam asked him a specific question, and he gets a lot of vague
little thing here. What is this Twilight Zone thing?
It was a movie called 4 O'Clock. It's like a little 15-minute segment, basically, of...
Is it like a student film or something?
No, it's actually a SAG project. for like a Twilight Zone. I can't really explain it too much.
All right. Well,
It was just an audition.
well, maybe you didn't know what it was.
I also want to pass on my website to you guys too, if possible.
No. Are you high? Are you high? What do we want your website for? Anderson will drop you off before you get it out there anyway. You already drop him? All right, listen. Let me say something to a lot of the actors, comedians, and performers out there.
This is going to be cruel, whatever it is.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. A lot of you, the reason a lot of you aren't working, because you suck. So you're no good. You want to act, except for the thing is we don't want you to act, and there's more of us.
It's not that. It's just
it is
really...
true. There's so many people want to be actors that just suck. There's
But
so many
how do they
comedians that
know?
aren't funny.
How do they know?
There's so many people that have nothing to say. There's so many comedians that don't have a goddamn thing to say. There's so many actors that don't have anything to say.
But they look at what's out there and they go, hey, I'm better than that.
No, they
There's
don't.
a lot of crap
They
out
see
there.
people on TV and they want that too. That's all. They're not really interested in acting. You ask how many of them are doing community theater. Ask how many of them are just honing their craft in some way. 90% of them are going on auditions and working on headshots and shaving themselves. That's what they're doing. But do they love acting? No, because if they loved acting, they'd be acting at any level. They'd be doing it for free. They'd be doing it because they love it. They'd be doing it because they want to hone their craft. They're going out on auditions because they want to be an actor. They don't want to act. Ooh. Hey, write that down.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Yes, if you love acting, it'll work itself out because you'll be doing
what you love to do.
Community theater.
I mean,
You'll be
I
in
don't
groups.
necessarily agree.
What?
Because,
Tell me what's wrong with that.
Because I know people who are so great and they love it and they're not working.
But they
do hone their craft.
They
They're
do.
Right. Yeah.
They do their classes. They do their community theater.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to any of these improvisational groups or theaters, there's a million of them in every city around the country. Not only does it not pay, it costs money to be in those groups. There's dues. I mean, these guys who are living this close to the bone, these instructors at aerobics classes, these people that are making the kind of money we were talking about, $300 a week, are paying $50 a month to be in this comedy troupe. Just to cover the theater, basically. And I mean that money, half these people don't have car insurance. I mean, when I was at the Acme Comedy Theater, every mofo in that group, nobody made over $310 a week. They all paid $50 a month, and half of them were like guys in their early 30s who had roommates and no car insurance, no satellite, no nothing. I mean, that $50 a month could have gone toward something that they needed, but they chose to put it toward that. They were dedicated, they were interested in it, and they believed in it, and they were happy doing it. It's because that's what they wanted to do. It wasn't about headshots and resumes and waiting in line and going auditions and trying to get discovered. Just about honing your craft and doing it because you loved it. And then something good will come from that. But if you're just waiting around and going on auditions and getting the headshots, I say just quit. Tim?
Sleeping?
Tim, you're 25. I should go on the speaking tour. Listen, not all of you are great thinkers, not all of you are great minds. Most of you will never realize your dreams.
Good night.
Thank you. Can I have my money? All right.
That's basically what you do when you go out speaking.
Well, it is, but there's so many. How
do people know?
Horrible actors out there.
How should people judge themselves?
I'll tell you how you know. You know. How does anybody know that they should do what they're doing?
Because there's so much mediocrity out there.
No, because
that's doing well.
They do it. They do it, and they've always done it.
They could still suck.
Always done
they
it.
could still not be good.
They can suck, but they'll do it.
Yeah,
that's how they
so
know.
You're just saying be dedicated is what you're saying. If you enjoy it.
I'm saying you'll do it. You won't just decide that you want to be on TV. You'll be doing it. You'll be in a play. You'll be on stage. You'll be acting. If you love acting, if you're devoted to acting, if that's your calling.
Well, first of all, I was never an actress, so this is my first job, acting. So
right, but you were performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I guess.
Well, this doesn't have to be what you want to do either, by the way. I mean, you could have fallen into it.
Right. I'm just saying that I wasn't out like at every acting class, and you know, a lot of it has to do with being at the right place at the right time, and you know, luck of like a certain look or.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Right, but that goes for everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people who have the right look.
But I mean, I totally agree with you, and completely, get yourself involved and keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, and something good will happen.
It's the same answer every band has for everybody who calls up and wants to start a band or wants to get their tape played or whatever. It's just go hit the road, practice, play gigs, and just play and play because you love to play. And if you're good, it'll work out. If you're not, it'll work out too. All right. Either way, it'll take care of itself. Let me tell you what the universe is, because it's Thursday, which is like Friday, which is the end of the week for us.
Yeah.
Universe, it ain't fair and it ain't bad. It ain't anything. It just is. You make your own luck. You do all your own stuff. And here's the deal. There's 1% of people that shouldn't be where they, there's Tori Spelling. You know what I mean? She was born, Aaron Spelling's her dad, and she got that gig.
Pow.
That's 1 in a billion. That's that. Then there's the bottom. There's the really super amazing, talented people who've got, because of bad luck, because of timing, because of whatever.
Mental illness.
Because of mental illness, did not get the gig.
Yeah.
There's the horribly untalented people that are making millions of dollars, and there's the amazingly blessed, gifted person that is poor as hell. That is the bottom 1%. And then the top 1%. And all of us, we all fall in between, and everything's even for us. And that's it. So you're in that 98 percentile. Go out and work hard.
And prosper.
Enjoy.
That's right.
Jessica?
Hi.
You're 16.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
So I had a question, it's really hard for me to sleep, and I'm awake until 2 a.m. sometimes. And then, the next day when I exercise or, I'm doing physical activities, I see these, these hallucinations, and they're sort of, bright lights or, stars, and they're, kind of all over the place. So I was wondering if they were related.
What are you doing? What kind of exercise?
Dance.
Is it when you've been, straining and going from leaning over and then standing up suddenly, that kind of thing?
It's because you vomited up lunch and... Your low blood sugar's low.
Are you depressed lately?
Sort of.
I mean, the depression can keep you awake all night, and then being awake all night can obviously make it difficult to tolerate physical exertion, and straining can sort of change the blood supply to the brain, cause you to see stars and things when you change position.
Well, also dancing. Sometimes the DJ's got the. He's got the warrant cranked up pretty loud, and those lights are coming from behind the bar. They're kind of blinding, and the pole's right in there, and this guy's throwing the money and everything. I mean, maybe that's had its effect.
And
dancing as in ballet and stuff.
I never heard of that.
And
what is that? There's other kinds of dancing.
And sleep deprivation can cause even seizure and hallucinations occasionally, but that's usually severe sleep deprivation.
Do you have an eating disorder?
No, I don't.
Really?
Are you on any medication or supplements or anything?
Actually, I'm on something for my hypothyroidism.
So, Synthroid? Levothyroid, something like that?
Yeah.
You're just on thyroid replacement?
Yeah.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
But it is very true when you're sleep deprived. You close your eyes, you open them, and you see the spots and stuff. I mean, it's you're effed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'd say that's sleep. I think you gotta get some sleep, baby.
I can't. I just can't.
No, you take some sleeping pills and have some booze.
I wonder if the thyroid medicine is keeping her
It's
off.
an interesting thought. Maybe your thyroid is too active, too much thyroid medicine. So you ought to get that checked. And then if you are depressed, that ought to be dealt with, because depression can certainly make sleep disturbed.
What time do you get up in the morning?
For school, 6.
No, 6:30.
So she's only getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep every
That's
night.
horrible. What are you going to some kind of prep school?
No, it's just public school.
Yeah.
Why not take isn't that a natural melatonin?
Are sleeping pills good for you?
No,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not good. They're not good
Like
for
candy.
you. They're not good for you, but Adam will tell you about melatonin.
Here's what I figured out about melatonin. I now take a ass full of melatonin. Although I wash it down with some red wine, too. All bets are off. I get home, I eat, I had Dr. Bruce tell me in here that they did some sort of test with melatonin and that it does make you sleepy.
A little bit, yeah. Some people especially.
But, yeah, the weak.
Yeah.
I know. I don't sleep, so I know.
But that you had to take quite a dose of it, not the 2 tablets that you thought you had. You had to take 8 of them. And so I just take 8 of them.
And? Still nothing.
Well, I end up going to bed eventually.
After the Xanax and the
Oh, you got any
Cabernet,
You got any Cabernet? Yeah, what about melatonin and Cabernet? Is that all right? Okay. And he said melatonin was an antioxidant, too. It's like vitamin C. Yeah, so it's good for you.
I take this stuff called, they're called Calms. They're homeopathic. You just get them at Rite Aid or Rexall.
Really? They work?
I can take 2. They're really small. And I take them because I get nervous flying.
Right.
I take them on the plane
They
and
work
stuff like that.
over the counter?
Yeah.
See, that's why I wish I was a chick. Lightweights. Drew, back me up. I take some rocket fuel over the counter.
Forget it.
Something to take an
Over
elephant
the counter,
down.
I give them
Under the counter.
I give them prescription horse tranquilizers.
Prescription horse tranquilizer and 3 Bloody Marys later. And
You're yapping.
I'm talking your ear off.
Talking fast.
Halfway to New York,
Yes.
right?
Do you get nervous flying?
No, I just like to get loaded. All right. Well, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I like to relax. I like to chill out a little bit. All right, we'll take a little break. Natalie Raitano's here. We'll be back after this.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back. You're listening to LoveLine on Outrageous Talk Radio. 100.7 The Buzz.
All right. Well, it was a fast 2 hours, and that's a good thing. At least it is for me.
Wait a minute. We still got a little more show left.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at another clock.
Sorry, Adam.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I was ready to go.
What clock were you looking at, by the way?
Yeah, it's a good question. True, give me more of the sleeping pills, would you, brother?
Wow.
This has been
Yeah, thank you. Hey, what's wrong with wrapping up a little early? Listen, here's my feeling on this show. We run a couple minutes late almost every night.
So once in a while we stop half hour early.
Yeah. All
Just
right.
to make up for it.
Natalie Raitano's here.
I can play this for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's all. Listen, that's all. That's what it sounds like to everyone anyway.
Yeah.
That's all it sounds like.
Yeah. It's Charlie Brown's teacher.
Tim? Now, Charlie Brown's teacher was funny, though. Tim, you're 25. Did we talk to this a-hole before? Was he asleep?
There he is. Huh?
Tim? No, he's not. All right.
Pick
Let's
your
go.
poison here.
Let's burn some calls. Melissa, you're 20.
Yeah.
You go to a party, you have trouble saying no sexually?
Well, kind of. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Have you been victimized before?
No.
You've never been a victim in your life?
No, I don't. No.
No rape, no abuse?
No.
Yeah, you drink too much?
Not usually. Most of the time I'm
Okay.
not even
Good. Then you're sober, then just say no to the sex. Thank you. You have no more problems.
Unless there have been periods, unless you've learned to feel powerless and impotent and not have value in yourself, it's hard to assert yourself when you don't feel worthwhile. You've always felt powerless in relation to other people who want to have power over you. If your parents made you feel bad, if there was a lot of aggression in the house.
Never got beat by your parents?
I don't think so. I mean,
Adam, you ever get beat by your parents?
Listen, I could kick my dad's ass when I was 4 and a half. That was.
I don't think so. Is that even possible?
Yeah,
answer?
that's a light beating.
Yeah.
I could have kicked my dad's ass at 5. No S. Seriously.
well, it's just a self-esteem thing because I've battled depression for like a really long time.
Right.
And like, I don't know, I have really low self-esteem and I just always end up doing things that I regret the next day.
Well, that's what I said. You don't feel good about yourself and you can't.
All right, so work on that, but don't work on it with a penis in your hand.
Yeah. Know that's going to make things worse.
I mean, you just told us what's going on.
It works in the moment, but it ultimately makes you feel worse about yourself afterwards.
Right.
Natalie's mic's off.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. All right, Melissa?
Yeah.
All right, so work on yourself outside of the party. You got a little project. You got depression.
Get involved in things that make you feel good about yourself, things that are worthwhile, things that you're passionate about. Go do that.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right.
And
Well,
get treatment for your depression.
You got to get treatment, Melissa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's one of the problems of being. What do you expect when you're talking to someone who's depressed?
Yeah.
Pippi Longstocking on the other phone? How dare you? Woman's got problems.
Yeah, so
Mark?
go after what you're passionate about. When you're depressed, you're passionate about
I have
nothing.
a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Hurry.
My brother is like I think that's on drug. He's on drugs.
Yeah.
And he's been telling me he's smoking marijuana. He got very physical with me and my boyfriend. He pulled down his collar the other day, and I seen like puncture holes.
Yeah.
I was wondering what kind of drugs they could be.
Intravenously?
Yes. What kind of? I mean, like heroin. What else is there?
Speed, cocaine, heroin. They're doing all kinds of stuff.
So
but you're usually into.
He's very violent now, and he called my mother a bitch the other day.
Yeah, heroin addicts will do that too. But speed is the drug of violence.
To be fair to him, she had it coming.
Oh, okay. Adam, be quiet. You got more teeth than a rake. Okay.
You're gay.
Yes, I'm gay. But I'd rather sleep with a dead yak than sleep with you.
How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
Listen,
Mark, relax.
I wouldn't give you a cornhole-in for all the tea in China.
Shut up. You're always calling people idiots, but look at those 1-800 commercials you do. My God, I've never seen something so stupid before in my life.
$250,000.
I was going to
You're
say.
gay. How stupid can you be?
Oops.
I'll tell you.
Very quick.
That $250,000 buys a lot of books on tape.
15 seconds. 15 seconds.
Jay?
Yo.
You're 20.
Yep.
10 seconds.
You got a fart?
Oh, not right now.
Oh, well, what kind of challenge are you to my gas throne?
I have to prepare, man. You know, it takes...
All right. Well, listen, call up when you got a full tank. Anderson loves gas humor. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
Presenting LoveLine tonight, it's the Cobalt Lounge and Car Toys on 94.7 NRK, the new rock alternative. Yeah.
On 94.7 NRK.
All right, now, is that it?
That's it now.
Yeah, can we go
You're
home?
finally...
Good.
You're there.
I want to thank Lauren for doing a great job on the phones. Look at her, that little Clark Kent look she's got sporting tonight. Fantabulous. I want to thank Sarah for coming in here whenever she comes in here and screwing up the phones. I want to thank Anderson for doing a great job each and every night, sliding those potentiometers.
Whatever.
And pushing those buttons. I want to thank producer Ann. She's still with the show?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, I want to thank producer Ann for coming in here when she comes in here, booking the show and doing a wonderful job. I want to thank Natalie Raitano for coming in here from VIP every night of the week, as far as I know. Check your local listings. Always on a Fox affiliate, right?
Yes.
And
TNN.
And TNN. I don't know when it starts.
That's not out yet, though.
It's not out yet.
Next week, who are the guests? We got a big lineup next week.
We got Aston Kutcher from That 70 Show, and who?
Mark McGrath.
Oh, Mark McGrath's going to be in here, and the guys from Dude, which one of you?
Dude, where's my car?
Bitches stole my goddamn car.
And Adam Wednesday.
And Wednesday is, Minka, the great, fabulous -- Asian big boob queen. Minka. I'm #1 Oriental big boob queen. Right. She'll be in here on Wednesday. How dare you? How dare you be so dismissive about Minka's name?
I was like, what? What is that? What?
You listen Wednesday night.
Okay.
You will know the name of Minka after that. I guarantee you
stand out
that.
there with like some pictures and get a
You may. You just do not get too close to my Asian queen, Minka. So, until next time, it's Adam Kroll with Dr. Drew.
Bye, you guys.
And Minka saying, and Natalie Raitano saying, mahalo. I gotta go.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.